This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and well, we can't forget what derailed Kimora Simmons and Russell Simmons' marriage. It was Birdman. Birdman got in there and he savagely stole Kimora from Russell. Now, this is a guy who has no respect for hip hop. Okay, his godfather, Russell Simmons, hip hop wouldn't be where it was today. And Birdman wouldn't be able to do what he was going to do if it wasn't for people like Russell Simmons and Bombada and people like, Grandmaster Flash, all those kinds of people, right? You got to respect these people. They gave you a way to eat. But no, Birdman had to take his wife. He said it was the love of his life. We're going to do a throwback right now where me and MREC once upon a time explored this years ago, and here it comes back again. Russell Simmons is having problems with his ex-wife. She supposedly made him bankrupt. Now, the kids are against him. He's having a strained relationship with his kids. It's all playing out in the public. He's hiding out in Bali. He's supposed to be a yogi, but he's an angry yogi. Let's get right into it. Never forget, Baby is a true savage out here. He took Russell Simmons' girl, Kimora Simmons, while they were still married, and they were dating on the low. Well, this is Jordan Tower with JT News and MREC with MREC TV. Hit that bell. Hit that subscribe button. MREC, what's good?
JT, I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, man. Today we're talking about Kimora Simmons and how Baby had no respect for the hip-hop legend Russell Simmons and took his girl. He saw her on the red carpet and he said, I'm going to get that one, Wody. I'm going to get that one, Wody. And he did.
And bust the drawers, huh?
Absolutely. And then we saw this in the Get Your Shine On video. This is the famous video where Baby's rubbing his hands looking out at the blimp from the movie Scarface, The World Is Yours. And she's in this video getting stopped by the cops. And this is where you knew that they were shaking. They weren't rustling in the sheets. They were Russell Simmons in them sheets. Now,
she was still bad back then too.
Absolutely. Now, Birdman even further confirmed this with an Instagram post a few years ago where he put a picture of her up and said, "Love of my life, thank you for everything you did do for me. Rich girl, rich gang." It's a picture of him and her together. Then people were thinking that they might have still been, fucking all these years, even after she married this Goldman Sachs banker. Obviously, Birdman probably removed this because she was like, "Yo, you tripping? You exposing my side piece? You my side piece." But listen, so this girl, Kimora Lee, and everything that's come out with Russell Simmons shows that he was kind of a predator back in '92 when he found her.
He's a savage.
He's a well, I wouldn't even say that. I'd say more like predator. Savage is I give credit to. Predator is like he was a sexual predator. She was 17. She was a model. Didn't have any money. He was a rich guy. He bought that. Right there for 1992, and. They had, they built a life together, but when she was, 10 years later, not even more so, 14 years later, 13 years later, she's older, she's 30. Birdman comes along, a little danger. Russell Simmons is the type to, do his little yoga sessions and, eat vegan. She wanted a savage out here, so she got with Birdman, and they were dating on the low for a few years. Russell Simmons and her finally broke up around 06 because of this. But what I do respect, Russell Simmons still set her up with Baby Fat. Russell Simmons had Fat Farm, and they did Baby Fat for women, and that went on to be a $100 million company. And then, she's been successful ever since, starting deals with Macy's. She's part of a company called Just Fab, which is for women. Website. She's been through a couple men since then. Some actor named Dejamu Hansu in '07. Then she recently married some some banker. right? So
Mm.
what is it? What did he work for? Goldman Sachs banker.
Dang.
He's got the millions. So yeah, and it's so this is the true story here is Birdman. He's a savage. He'll take your girl.
Facts.
Girls want that money. Kimora Lee's 42, 43 right now. Birdman's 48. And Russell Simmons is recently his life's down the tubes, unfortunately. I mean, we all have to look up to Russell Simmons because he made
he has an
rap
incredible
profitable.
legacy, but
Yeah,
shit got spooky for him on some Bill Cosby shit.
absolutely.
Damn near.
That money might, when you control that much power. Russell Simmons had all the power in the '90s, with Def Jam and everything. That shit might fuck your head up, man. I'll be honest with you. Having too much money, too much power. A girl, when she says she wants to go home, you're like, no. Because you feel like and it could be dangerous. Depends who you are.
Yeah.
Exposes who you really are, right, Rec? That money.
Yeah, that money, a lot of dudes be ego tripping, because they get in a position of power
Yeah.
and think they could just, talk crazy and just do whatever they want.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, what do you guys think about that? Let me know. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. That was a throwback. Make sure you smash the like button. Hit that subscribe button. We'll check you guys later. Peace.